know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad.
After a great trio of games on Thanksgiving yesterday, we've got Friday football to tide you over here as we join you from Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today we continue on with John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend, and we have got a good one in store, folks. It's the Bears and the Eagles in the NFC on EA Sports. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Caleb going to throw right away. Gets this one to Hill. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put your offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons. Here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go. Here's Williams. That is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. from 4th down to 1st.
First down, Bears.
Swift going to try up the middle. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just too off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Calling a gain of a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single-covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, back to Achane. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Go Silver, ready?
We're scoreless after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Williams. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well, 22. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
To the air, Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Bears.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
1st down. A gain of 12. And the Bears 1st down.
1st down, and they go with Swift again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Throwing is Williams. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. That's out to the left flat and complete. So no gain on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Nolan Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Santos' kick is up and through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
This 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Thomas brings it in, and he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught by a diving Thomas. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Brian Thomas, as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
throw now on the final play. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run for it with Achane. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Out of the gun is a give to Achane. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Finding more on the out route for the completion. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Tiger Hornet.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terry McLaurin, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Elliott good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Under pressure, they got him again. Nolan Smith getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Wide open receiver complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here's Williams.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
What is that? First down, Bears.
To throw, Williams. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Bears. Olamide Zaccheaus, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the
Williams going to throw for it.
That's caught at the 2. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Right back to A-Chain on second down. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Eagles.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
A loss of 6 yards. Brings up third and 16.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll set up the throw. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule. If someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 30.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score.
What is going on?
Looking to throw is Williams. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing is Williams. Pass complete to Loveland.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23.
15 yards.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again here, Williams. To the left side, he's got his tight end, Loveland.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
To the air, Williams.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Kick it! Kick it! Kick it!
1st and goal, Chicago.
Swift. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's going to try and go deep again. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
63. Hey, Silver.
That one looks like he'll fall here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Hurt sets up to throw it. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Gets this to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop them. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And that is Incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the